One of the keys to having a business that will allow you to be financially free is having great systems. And when I talk with business owners like you, I often hear that some things can't be systemized. Well, that's not true. Because you think most things have to be done by feel, you're not getting all the value out of your business you could be getting. So in today's video, I want to talk about 4 things you might think can't be systemized, but in reality, they can. But before we jump into systems, just a couple of words about systems and your employees. So the first thing I want you to understand, and this is true mostly for your frontline employees, is your employees don't want to figure it out. They want to know what they need to do for success and what they need to do for excellence. Your employees want to know the steps they have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, and most of the time they're really, really happy doing that. Something I've learned along the way, and I know this is counterintuitive, but it really is true, is the less choice you give your employees, the happier they are. Now, I've told lots of stories over the years about the folks in my vending company and how we reduced choice and reduced choice and reduced choice. And every time we did that, the happier they got, because they never felt when we reduced the choice that we were in a position to play gotcha with them. They knew what they had to do. They did it. It was easy for them to do. And the truth is, we were making their job easier the more systematized we made their job. And yes, there are exceptions, and I'm mostly talking about frontline employees. Your senior managers, they may want to figure it out, but even they want to have guardrails in place. And those guardrails are called your values. So now that we've gone over that, let's talk about some areas that can be systematized that a lot of people don't think. A lot of people think hiring is an art. Well, the truth is, in my world, hiring is a process. Now, we have a thing called the Stage 2 hiring process, which basically goes into 3 areas, which is the technical skills you have, the things you have to be willing to do in the job to be successful, and then how much of a value fit do we have, or a cultural fit do we have with the person we're hiring. Now, by doing this in a systemized manner, we went from being 35% successful in our hiring to 85% success in our hiring. Now just think about that for a second. If you improve your hiring process by that much, what do you think that's going to do to your bottom line? Well, I can tell you what it did to my bottom line. It made our business a lot easier to run and made us much, much more profitable. The second thing that can be systematized is sales. Now, a lot of people think that sales is an art. Sales is not an art. Sales is a science. And again, in my food service company, and even in this business right now, we have a sales process. When we follow that sales process, we get to the point where this is a good prospect for us or not a good prospect for us very quickly. If it's a good prospect for us, we have a road to run on. If it's not a good prospect for us, we can both save the potential customer and ourselves a lot of time and trouble. The third thing that we use for systematization is innovation. This is something that people think, well, innovation's an art. It can't be systematized. Not true at all. Innovation really comes down to is what are you trying to accomplish? Why is that important? Going back to looking at the what again and make sure it's the right thing to do, figuring out who needs to be involved and what's the process we're going to do to follow that. Now, if we do this, innovation becomes an easy thing to do. If we understand innovation is an iterative process where we take small steps along the way, it's a system. The more that you systematize what you're doing, the easier it is to have an innovative process that reliably provides real innovation on a regular basis. Now, the fourth thing is customer service. And yes, most people think customer service can be systematized and probably should. But the challenge is that when we systematize customer service, we often make it too rigid, not unrigid enough, so you can go and be where the customer is and sit in the customer's shoes. And again, this becomes a system about how do you build in breadth into your customer service area so you can handle complaints and problems that you have in a way that's going to make your customers happy. And again, it's about a system. If you do this, and you do this, and you do this, this is the result you're going to get. Well, there are 4 examples with you about how to systemize things that many business owners tell me can't possibly be systematized. So, what other areas of your business are not systematized? If you send it to me, I bet you can find a way for you to create a system around what you have always thought of as an art. It's something I kind of enjoy. Just hit return or send me an email at jpatrick@stage2planning.com, and I'd love to see what it is that you're having a problem with systematizing your business, and I might even make a video out of it. So why don't you scroll down and let me know what the things are in your company that you haven't put a system around. I'm betting there's a way to do that. And while you're at it, download our free ebook on 4-tiered budgeting. You'll learn a simple system for creating a budget and a business plan that will actually be used in your company. Hey, this is Josh Patrick. You're at The Sustainable Business. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope to see you back here really soon.